EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Dynamic Joe here, and yes, after finally so many takes we finally nailed that intro.
You're like, no.
Something like that. Anyway guys, really the point of this video was just to discuss our channel and some of the series ideas we have for FIFA 13. So you probably heard my friend in the background earlier, he's just going to discuss some of those features.
Well, if our channel name didn't give it away earlier on, it's going to be a dual commentary with 2-player game modes. We'll be going through Pro Club, Ultimate Team, and even a career mode.
Yeah, just to reiterate what he says there, on Pro Clubs this year, if you didn't already know, it'll be kind of structured the way head-to-head season was in FIFA 12, whereas you'll start at Division 10 and you'll compete in so many games until you get to Division 1, and we'll hope to make a series out of that and hopefully be quite interesting. But what we're going to do, if it gathers enough interest, what we're going to do is invite a subscriber maybe to play 3 or 4 games, and we'll give them a chance to be in the video and maybe score some goals.
Anyway, away from that, the career mode series that we'll be doing will be an American team of your choice. Just leave a comment and we'll choose that team. What we'll be doing is, in America they have a wage cap, but obviously that won't be in the game, so we'll be doing like an age gap where we'll be having 3 players under the age of 30, and over the age of 30 we'll just be trying to recruit legends of the game, much like they do in America today. As the MLS is not the most competitive of leagues, we'll be entering the American team of your choice into the English Championship, try to progress into the Barclays Premier League, and maybe even into the Champions League.
Yeah, and just to add, we've also got the EA season ticket, which allows us early access 5 days before the game's release date, so we'll try and get an early start in the career mode and post it up as soon as. And of course, what if FIFA been for everybody's favourite game mode, Ultimate Team? We are planning doing a series revolving around that at some point, but we haven't actually finalised the idea yet. But we've got access to unlimited coins, and yeah, so we've managed to get access to millions of Ultimate Team coins. But like I said, we haven't really got a solid plan right now. So if you guys have any ideas, you can drop a message in the comments or even inboxes, and we'll look through them. And really, no idea is too silly because we got the funds. So is there anything else you want to add?
Well, no, that's pretty much all we've got lined up for the next few weeks.
Yep. So you been enjoying the demo so far?
Yeah, well, it's good. Like the new sort of first touch system really made it a lot more realistic for me. It's just, it changes the gameplay so much. The way the defender could have a really bad touch and sort of cost you a goal.
No, I get what you're saying. You can easily lose possession with a bad touch, but then again, a good touch could land you a goal scoring opportunity. So, is there any players that stand out for you so far?
Well, I've actually really liked playing with Giroud.
Really?
Like, I think people are probably going to avoid Arsenal with the loss of Van Persie and Song and other players. Just, they're not really the same team, but
No.
FIFA is a game, and like, I feel comfortable playing with them. They're such a good passing team
Really?
for me.
For me, I'm not getting that. I mean, I've used the pace of the usual suspects, but apart from the pace in the wings, even with Podolski in there, I'm not really sure that they offer much more for me.
Well, see, that's where I'm different for you. I think we play FIFA so different. Like, I'm sort of 1-2 player, like Arsenal in real life, and I think with the sort of right formation, like with Podolski maybe behind the striker, and what you said, like abusing the 2 wide players with maybe a Gervinho, an Oxlade-Chamberlain, and a Walcott out in the wide areas, just crossing to the 2 big strikers, and I feel you could get a lot of goals that way.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, man, what team you've been enjoying playing through the demo?
Dortmund actually, they've got quite a balanced team. You know, they've not got any match winners like Man City had their Tevez's and have their Agueros, but from defence to attack, they're pretty solid. Obviously, you've got Subotic and Hummels, and then you've got Dortmund in that. Not really any good strikers, but that makes it more fun, you know.
Ah, well, that's a team that not a lot of people would pick. Like,
no, definitely.
Most of your people are going to go for your Man Cities and your Arsenals through the demo, such as me. Like, I'm not really one for picking Dortmund. Like, I need a match winner on my team, somebody with a bit of pace to go out of defence. I'm not the most skillful.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's fun to play with the teams, but for me and Dortmund didn't really work well together.
Alright, good stuff.
Yep. So what you're seeing in the background right now is one of my favourite features that they added is the inform thing. I think it's called Match Day. I really enjoy it because it can get a bit tedious playing the same teams week in, week out, especially online friendlies. So this introduces a new aspect where if you're into watching football in real life, like we do.
Yeah, I also quite like when you're going through your team sheet, it's like a player, their stats go up and down, and you can see basically how they progressed over the last year. And it's like players that were so incredible last year's FIFA, with so much pace and skill, like they could have dropped like from an 85 down to an 82.
Nah, Pat was a good example of that in AC Milan. You'll see here that he's went from, I think it's an 85 to an 83, is it?
Yeah.
And yeah. The only thing I've noticed though, out of all the stats about him down, the only thing that doesn't change is sprint speed. I think they just maintain that throughout the year because even if you're playing bad, you're still going to be able to run at the same pace. Alright guys, so we're coming towards the end of the video now. I just want to say, if you're looking forward to the content that we discussed earlier, you can maybe subscribe if you want, and
You can always get us on Twitter.
yeah, Twitter or Facebook, we'll keep you updated what's happening there. So post
Just
your
go to
link.
the link below.
That's the one. Links in the description, and we'll see you in the next one.